You guys know how I like to F things up, right? You know, I love the words and the letters that F. Um, Frequency and familiarity stomps out fear. I just want to talk to some of those that are returning to racing and the new athletes. And if you're a new duathlete, you might have been a triathlete you're trying to do, listen, um, I want you guys to have fun. Um, we get to do this. But I remember showing up for my first duathlon and I didn't know what to expect. It was 2014, it was hits. This is not really about me. So, but I could only use me as an example. And I figured you guys are probably going through the same thing. This is nervous energy, you're kind of excited. You're worrying about being last. You're worried about being slow. You're worrying about having to walk your bike up the hills. Is it allowed? Is it not allowed? What is clipped, not clipped? What nutrition? It's a sprint. You don't need all of that. It's so it gets kind of overwhelming. And just remember to breathe and focus on you. Forward is emotion. And I showed up at hits. It was out at Coda. And I didn't know what to expect. First of all, there were bikes out there I had never seen. And the race begins. We run up the first big hill, we come down, we get on our bike, and we ride around the course 3 times. And I'm on my little road bike, and I hear, and I start to shut up. What is that? This guy comes flying by me with these black wheels. I didn't know what era wheels was at that time. And they made this noise. And every time I would get lap, I would shut it. So finally I realized, okay, just move over to the right a little bit more and stop listening to that sound. And I had to only really focus and worry about me on our race. It is chip time. So whenever you cross, you cross. Someone actually could finish after you and technically they win. They finish before you. So just focus on going through the motions of running, biking, running, or running or walking your best 5K trail and enjoying the scenery during the day. Um, it would have been nice to let someone to let me know or to prepare me that I was going to see a whole bunch of different people. I'm going to see a whole bunch of different bikes. I actually, some of the data, I see that we have a mix of mountain bikes, habit bikes, road bikes. So we have a mix of all different types of two-wheel specimens, and that they're all equal. They will get you from the start line to the finish line. So don't be intimidated by any of those things. I met Kat Atkins at that my first duathlon race, and she's been a strong supporter of me. And since then, it was her and about 6 girls in the corner, and it was mostly dudes. It wasn't a lot of girls. And I don't know how I gravitated towards them. I think they were looking at the results board. And then all of a sudden, I just realized I was in their tribe. I was in their circle. And then she was offering me a swig off of a camelback. I'm like, I don't know what that camelback is, but everybody was sipping on that camelback. So since then, I'm like, man, multi-sport is fun. This is how they roll in multi-sport. This is what I want to do too. And so through the years now, we've raced many different races. If I'm not racing, I'm there volunteering. I support her at the finish line and vice versa. And some of what I know is because I've been around other duathletes, I've been around other triathletes, and I could call and ask questions. All of us are new. Sometimes I forget to clip in, I forget my shoes, or I show up with the wrong shoes. There is no, I just want to let you, there's no pros out here. And we celebrate you. The course won't close. It's a 3-hour course. If you feel like you're struggling and we feel like we're struggling, we will come get you. We will ride you in and run you in if you have to. So you have a 3-hour course limit. So I don't want someone to feel as if worried about being last and worried about the finish line breaking down before you get there. And everyone's out there. No one is raced really for the past 2 years. So even the seasoned experienced ones who probably didn't train because they think they know already, even a seasoned experienced one are going to be going up that pink strong hill, huffing and puffing. Don't feel too bad. If you dust them, better for you because you've been training. So I just wanted to kind of share, when someone passes you, don't worry about being passed. I hate the word on your left. I always say hi or passing. It's a nicer gracity. So I didn't mention that in my other earlier video, and I want to make sure that's mentioned, and that some of your fears, reason why some of your fears could be stamped out if you become more familiar with what, where, and when. So one of the reasons why we have packet pickup is the day before, is so that you could kind of see the race course, see where things are laid out. So on race day mornings, it makes you much calmer. So there's a method to the madness. I don't want you to burn gas, but I want you, I want you, I don't want you to burn gas, extra gas, but I do want you to move your ass the right way, in the right direction. So frequency and familiarity stomps out fear. And if you don't have fear, then you're going to have fun. And when you have fun, you're going to be fast. And when you fast and having fun, you're just going to be fabulous. Don't forget your gloss. Matter of fact, pack a spare. All right, see you guys. I'm done with the videos.